Welcome to Anime Women. Thick thighs save lives. And, you know, something tells me a bunch of cute anime girls seems like a reasonable relaxation given the past week of experiences in the world. Well, more than the past week, I suppose, but good lord. Oh. Talk about a black pill, am I right? If you've been on the internet for any amount of time, you're just like, yeah, maybe the black pill. I'm thinking the black pill. But, yes, we are going to play some ZenlessZoneZero. We're also going to stare at all these cute girls, who this girl here, I honestly thought she was a raccoon girl for the longest time. Didn't even realize she was just like, she had like little commissar raccoon guy. Like, I just honestly thought that was her tail. Life is weird like that. But no, I have been relaxing, I have been chilling. Get this, new video, done. Completely. Utterly, oh, okay, that's a lie. There is a handful of things I need to do for the newest video, but it's mostly done, and the reason I bring this up, because, one, nobody watched the stream, so no one's going to get angry about the fact that I finished the video and haven't released it yet, but the video is done, but because the next video I'm working on is really big, or it could be really big, potentially, I'm holding off on posting the one I've got ready until I have a little bit more time, because I didn't want to give you guys absolutely nothing for, like, fucking ages. Basically, I'm working on another video while I have the newest video is almost done. I'd say 99% done. Just got a handful of really important things I need to do for it. And after it's done, I'll hold on to it and probably post it within 2 months or so. And then the next video, hopefully, will come out, you know, about a month or two after that as well. So we'll have more consistency in uploads. I think this idea that I'm approaching, which is to do some shorter videos on some shorter topics that I really do care about, will be a nice pull, a nice change of pace, certain things. Also, man, you know, this is going to sound like a really random out of field thing. Hey, hello Vietnam. Hey there, Arctic. This is going to sound like a really left of field thing. But I can't help but think about it. I think I know how I would solve the Epstein files. Now, that might sound like insanity, but I can't help but think about this. Now, to be very clear here, fire title, damn straight a fire title. The world will be saved with anime thighs. But how does one solve the Epstein files? And I thought to myself, well, I don't think it's actually possible to solve the Epstein files in its current state. Like, so what I'm trying to say is that what I'm describing as a solution isn't the idea of you just, you know, take a bunch of people and put them up against the wall and pull out a rifle. No, what I'm saying is, how would you solve it going forward? How would you stop the upper echelons of your society going insane and becoming a weird group of insular crazy people, more crazy than, like, you know, the Discord of your most degenerate people you could imagine, like literally becoming like a tiny insular group of crazy people who go around like sacrificing children to Moloch? How the hell do you fix that? How do you stop them from becoming crazy? And I think I have a solution. Now, here's the thing. The solution would never actually be implemented. The reason being, why would the people in charge, who are involved in all these situations, want to do something that A, curves their power, or B, like, shows off these elements and basically stops them from doing these things? It's literally impossible. Half the people in those fucking files are important people around the world. And this guy was like, remember, the Epstein files are a thin slice of one fucking guy who is enabling this. How many more do you think there are? Like, come on, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. We got a fucking peek behind the curtains and everyone's freaking out. The truth is, it's everywhere. But how would you solve it? So this is my solution. And I'm probably sure that someone smarter than me would come up with this. But I'm specifically thinking about America here. What if there was like a rule that when you became a politician of like high enough level in like a state or in the federal government, you give up all right to privacy. and that every single politician, no matter what, is fully, without warrants, without any sort of necessary like suspicion, can be fully investigated, have their door kicked in, have all of their hard drives seized at any moment in time. And essentially, they constantly surveil them like a Big Brother situation, but specifically with the politician. Now, here's the problem everyone's going to say. That would immediately turn into, oh, so a bunch of humans are looking at a bunch of other humans. Who's to tell those humans, like the CIA or whoever, aren't going to be corrupted? And they potentially and probably would be. And eventually, all systems would be corrupted by no matter what happens. But I suppose the argument is like, oh, I guess why not? Like, you know, if your argument against like something like this, not, you know, potentially being corrupted in the future, my argument against it would be, well, it would work for a while until they figured out different ways to ultimately bypass it. It'd be better than nothing. Something to take into consideration, Epstein had a lot of dudes on his payroll whose only roles are scout and bring girls to his island. The files focus more on the important people. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people. It's, you know, it's a big system. But like maybe if they were constantly surveilled by a group of people whose job was not to, were just a bunch of, like, just imagine a focus group of the FBI, right? That are nothing but paranoid schizophrenics. And these paranoid schizophrenics' job is to, the moment they feel like it, like they wake up in the morning and they go, I had a dream that this guy who's the senator for Alabama was actually doing spooky shit. It's like, do you have any proof of that? No. But we're gonna fucking go in and we're gonna bug his computers and we're gonna download his Google Drive immediately. Like, I'm just saying. And like, maybe this group has like some level of independence or something, where if they find something, they are legally obligated to immediately post it, you know? So basically fear would keep them in line. And then that would be one idea. The second idea I had was similar, but like, what if like we did it, you know how, like, because psychologically speaking, this is like a weird, like, fucking tangent. If you have like a dog, or like an animal, and like, you know, you make you do a regular series of actions so they know exactly when to expect something. Obviously they react in a certain way. Like, you ring a bell every time you get food for the dog starts salivating when you ring the bell. In other words, they'll figure out what you're doing. And if we apply that to like some sort of approach to, say, investigating people, they'd all be prepared for it. What if it was a lottery system? Like every year, like there's like, you know, groups of people who are in powerful positions, like, I don't know, bankers or judges or like politicians, and they just have a lottery where a bunch of guys in the FBI just like reach into a thing, swish it around, and they pull out a name. That person's name immediately gets put at the top list, and they do everything in their power to uncover everything that person has ever done in their life, ever, that could potentially be bad, and investigate every single link off of that. Like, just out of nowhere. Like, it doesn't matter if they're like the most squeaky clean person in the world. Just like absolutely go hog wild. Regardless of political side. They're just in the politics or in that position, they just go all the way in. Just absolutely. Now, the reason I say this is we publicly tell them that they would do that. So that way, all of the politicians up there start going, oh fuck. Like, they randomly could come across us. Now, obviously, they'd hide it harder, but I think the reality is that the fact that it would make it less obvious. I mean, in the end, all of these ideas are basically just boiling down to how to have less children being murdered. But I don't know. I'm just throwing them out there. And also the fact of the matter is, half the people on those fucking on those islands and links to those Epstein files and stuff were legitimately people that would have to all agree to put this through your parliaments or your congresses and stuff. So in other words, that would never happen because your systems are clogged up to all hell. You know, say what you will about a theocratic dictatorship or a true authoritarian position. If you had a truly benevolent, like God King type fucking leader who was like, what? There's a bunch of people doing some fucked up shit? Oh, okay. What's that? All these people are on the list? Okay, take down all their names. Let's arrest them all and look at their shit. It's like, oh, but sure, that's not legal. Did you know, this judge over here said you can't do, like, I don't give a fuck, shoot them. I'm not saying they should, but I'm just saying, like, hey, we give, what we give up in return for our democracy is a slow and very much not as accurate as you'd think level of accountability. But the argument, of course, would be that under a dictatorship, the people like Epstein would probably be the inner circle of said God King type authoritarian. So perhaps we're just fucked anyway. I actually had a friend who I explained, because like, I was crashing out about the Epstein files, as I think most people have been. And I talked to a friend of mine, and I said to him, like, what the fuck is you gonna do? Like, what the fuck do you do? Half the people in, like, the world literally are all in governments, and they're not, like, they literally have files talking about all this shit. They have the names they've blacked out. They probably have video evidence, and they're doing nothing. Like, come on. Let's be honest here. You're in a system where there's, you know, like, there is a group of people in the world who literally will not get fucking touched at all for this. So, like, how do you fix that? And I argued that it's literally an impossibility outside of, like some level of drastic force. And my friend was arguing, oh, no, just, like, wait, like, why don't we just get an AI in charge? And when there's an AI in charge, like, the AI will be in charge of all the government systems, and it'll discover all of these things and fix them. And I'm like, oh, yeah, so, like, similar to you know, power. Like, oh, we shouldn't have nuclear energy. We shouldn't have coal-powered power plants. We should, like, look at the sun. We could just have a Dyson sphere. Let's just go make a Dyson sphere already. What the fuck is everyone's problem with all this environmental shit? The proof being, like, you know, yeah, wow, let's say a fantasy thing that is going to be ready in, you know, 100 years. Or with AI, AI is nowhere near ready to, like, fucking run a government, by the way. It is currently, like, it hallucinates way too much. It's not ready for that. As much as the random people who are dating their AI would disagree. But then again, the fact that an AI hallucinates probably makes it more like a true woman and a true man as well, in a lot of ways. Like, what are you doing? You're talking to another AI, weren't you? Anyway, yeah. I got nothing more to say about the black pill, because honestly it is just an endless black pill. What I will talk about, though, is I saw that Phase Connect with Jerry. Jerry posted on Twitter some stuff about the Minecraft fucking... the Minecraft civil rights fucking update, where they had, like, a whole bunch of shit. I think it's for Black History Month or whatever. Which is a big thing in America. I got no idea. But she posted a whole thing saying, you know, fucking get this shit out of here. It's like, God, I just want to play my block game. And a lot of people generally agreed with it. And then she had to delete the message after a lot of blowback. And the blow, I believe she had to delete it because Phase Connect, the company, told her to do it. Which is kind of understandable to a certain degree. Like, because a lot of the time, like, you might wonder, like, how can they say all the silly things they say, like, you know, I want to blow up a Walmart or whatnot on stream. It's because stream is different from Twitter. In stream, it's going to be 99% the people who are there for the streamer. So obviously, when it comes to Twitter, you're gonna have a whole fucking audience of people who aren't you. I do think that I do feel like, yeah, I can understand why they went too, like, why people are saying they went too far in terms of Phase Connect also placed a post. I had one of those updates saying we don't agree with bigotry type stuff. Like, you know, one of our talents did this. Don't talk about it to the talents and stuff. And, you know, one of those standard corpo responses. And a lot of people are like, you know, what the hell, Phase Connect? You could have just deleted it and let it alone. Because honestly, Phase Connect is well known for having, like, you know, obviously, Phase Connect is definitely, wow, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here. Phase Connect is definitely one of the groups that that probably doesn't appreciate being told, having that being said to their town, especially when it seems like a lot of people in Jerry's community agree with the whole point. The Phase woman did nothing wrong. I agree. I don't think she did anything wrong. I think she was having fun. She was memeing up, and honestly, she had a very good point in what she was talking about. But I think the reason a lot of people misunderstand, I think, why Phase Connect maybe made their statement about the racism, or that Jerry did something wrong or something like that. And I think it comes down to, like, fair, equal treatment within the company, because you got to remember, I don't really follow drama all the time, but I do recall that they had a similar kind of situation with, I think, Clara, where Clara, on the other side of politics, was celebrating something, I think Charlie Kirk's death or something like that. So basically on the other side of the political spectrum, but kind of like similar, like this is some politics bullshit. And she got a similar kind of slap down and like, things happened to her. So instead of this post like about Face Connect saying we disagree with this kind of thing, instead of that being for the community, I almost think it's for the talents themselves, because obviously, as much as everyone would love to believe that Face Connect is filled with a bunch of psychopaths who would blow up a Walmart because it's funny, it seems to me that there is actually a reasonable spread of ideals of whatever they believe, which is reasonable. You know, you get fucking 5 people in a room, you're gonna have 20 fucking opinions about everything. And half of those opinions probably would result in them getting at each other's throats. So I think it was more like a kind of like we're following through on some sort of, what do you mean, like policy to show like the various people within their own company, both behind the scenes and in front of the fucking cameras and stuff, that they are following through and keeping with their positions on that. Like, okay, so like, you know, we beat on Clara for this, we're going to beat on Jerry for this, and they're, you know, leave it at that. I too am present. Hi, Cider. Yeah, but ultimately I do agree that with Jerry should be able to say whatever the fuck she wants. But unfortunately I can see like the corpo internal like stability logic of why they would post those kinds of things, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the world requires that level of care and consideration to be put into everything. You can't have a truly big corpo VTuber group where, you know, it basically feels like, you know, you and bro hanging out where like they say whatever they feel and it's just funny stuff, and if people like it they stick around. If they don't, oh my god, look at that thigh fucking squeeze, Jesus Christ. Sorry. But the truth of the matter is, you know, you can't have that all the time, which is unfortunate. It is what it is. Did you get paid by Sakana to be spoke? No, I have not been paid by Sakana. It would have been nicer if I had been paid by Sakana. But no, that simply I'm saying I'm not going for Fish Fryer. Mainly because I see a potential reason why they would have done that. And also, like, it's not the worst thing in the world. That said, give an inch, take a mile, I suppose. But I don't think you're going to see tomorrow suddenly, like some random bullshit coming up about that. For example, I'm not going to say, like, for example, tomorrow, Sakura and Face Connect say, we've decided to start phasing out all of the talents that have said unsure things in the past. Because, like, for example, like, fucking on Twitter already, we had memes and stuff that were like, politically insensitive or culturally unsure. Like, you know, the talents do whatever they want for the most part. It's just this one blew up crazily, so they had to address it, unfortunately. I definitely do agree with fucking Jerry, though, because, like, I mean, maybe it's because I'm not American and I give zero fucks, but I'm like, what the fuck is this random sandbox bullshit? Minecraft has always been going in that direction, and honestly, shit like the fucking Epstein files does prove that, like, the world is literally controlled by a group of people that seem to want to try macro approaches to the world. So if someone told me that there's a part of me that's now thinking, oh, Minecraft is doing all these, political positions or like all these like I want to change the world positions. Not like you might think, oh, how dare you call like civil rights political positions, but it's more like they're trying to do a macro thing of like show off this element of virtue to try and convince a large group of people to believe a certain group of things, or to reinforce a set of beliefs and an agendas in a certain way. And it's just like, that's literally exactly what the fucking Epstein files were. So I'm just like, whew, whew, whew. It just kind of, you know, I suppose it just means I can't really take anyone at face value for a lot of things anymore. I can't help but think, are these motherfuckers being paid for it? And I'll let you know this, my garbage opinions weren't paid for by anyone. They're just garbage. Hence why I just started this stream out. The stream of me, a silly sock, with absolutely no fucking dog in the game, with, hello, welcome to the stream. This is how I'd solve the Epstein crisis. The fish man has no need for socks. Indeed, indeed. He's a fish. Fish don't wear socks. If opinion garbage, why 20k subs? Because those 20k subs only watched the Yojo Senki video, enjoyed it, and like never watched any of my other content. Feels bad, man. Actually, no. I mean, like, I have a lot of videos that I've watched a fair bit. There should be no doom posting here about the fact that my recent 2 videos didn't do so well. Black Lagoon did great, though. I really like Black Lagoon and Toho. Those did great. I'm pretty happy with both of those in terms of like long-running videos. They're doing wonderful. But good lord, the it's unfortunate about the Cyberpunk video and Outer Wilds. That's just depressing maxing. Yes, 20k subs does not give you the ability to have perfect opinions on anything. And, you know, while I have 20k subs on YouTube, I ain't no big streamer. Like, we're chilling here together, but it is what it is. I read the manga of the video because he made about Black Lagoon. Hell yeah, correct decision. Correct decision. Correct decision. Oh, I saw another thing that was going up that was kind of politically contentious. Because I know everyone's like freaking out about ICE or whatever in America right now. That's their big thing right now. And there was a VTuber, Independent Powder. She was like memeing on ICE or something and memeing about it or whatever. And the fucking people who didn't like her talking about it got in contact with the model provider, who was like some Chinese company or whatever, and they made the model company have a post about like, can you please stop being like this? And then like that model company went on and like updated their terms of service purely to stop her from acting like this, to try and steal the model. But like, for one, they didn't have a clause that they could update the terms of service retroactively. And they also can't fucking update the clause and just force someone who's already purchased their thing to go with it. That's such a stupid thing to do. Well, I mean, obviously they can do it, and maybe if they're like really cheap, they might like drag her through court, but I think she's pretty much in the clear. And honestly, she should be, but like, it was kind of interesting to see how far people would go for that. Luckily enough, no one's gonna come. Powder, yeah, she's pretty cool. She's pretty funny. No one's gonna come for me as a sock. No sock is going to no sock company is gonna be like, are you talking about the Epstein files? I'm sorry, but we don't agree with this. I would like you to remove your sock from the. Isn't that annoying though? Isn't it annoying when people like just want to chat about stuff or just make jokes or something, and immediately the response of people who don't agree with something is to go, we don't agree with that. By the way, you're breathing oxygen and that's in an area that is controlled by this group, and we just told you that you were being bad and they're coming to kill you. like shut the fuck up. What is wrong with you? Like, I'm a big believer in the open market of various things, and come on, what about the free market of ideas? Let people say the dumbest bullshit of a joke, and if people laugh, people laugh. Just learn to fucking relax and move on from stuff. I know people can't, especially with like, you know, things get serious, and people like truly do make a lot of things like central to their personalities. I mean, for example, me. What the hell? When it comes to like fucking corpos being corpos, how many times have I crashed out on this stream where I'm talking about that shit? I just lose my fucking mind. About corpos, and I guess that's like one of the things that I freak out about. That said, I really don't think I'd go after like, wow, this corpo was being mean, I'm gonna what am I gonna do, like go shoot him up? Okay, no, that's okay, I'm not saying that on Twitch, but I wouldn't. I just, you know, talk about it honestly. Powder making her avatar look like Amelia was a pro gamer move. Oh yeah, the fucking British fucking propaganda game. Oh, come on, they had to know that was gonna go badly. I mean, I know the British complete fucked, but Jesus Christ, you made a fucking goth girl. You made a goth girl be the poster child of your like negative elements of that you were trying to portray as like the bad guys. You made a fucking cute goth girl like be that. What the fuck did you expect to happen? And I think the actual answer is actually this. I actually suspect this. I think they made the goth girl, like the fucking purple-haired goth girl, they made her the villainous one in the story because they were like, oh, this'll fix it. Because like, look, it's just like the, you know, they have this imaginary idea of like the enemy that they're fighting against in those videos. in the game, where it's like, oh, this girl has purple hair. That's the exact thing that these people hate. She has a purple hair and a choker. What this is the kind of girl they would hate. So look, she's the type of girl that they would hate. Like this is like fucking entry level Babby's first psychology degree kind of shit, where they think they can get it and they just don't understand the layers of what they're doing here. Like, cause it's just, oh my god, that did not work. That's pretty funny. They didn't think about it, man. They didn't know they'd think about it, man. People just made the game and found it. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. Most people who do things like this are activists. And activists on both sides of various things tend to become extreme in their beliefs. And those people who become extreme in their beliefs tend to narrow line view the world into like sets and groups of people that are easy to understand and easy to fix, because it's easier to hate an idea than it is to hate an individual person with all their complexities. That said, I mean, the Epstein files just came out and basically proved like 99% of stereotypes true. Oh my lord. Oh god, I'm not sure if I could say the G word that he was saying. I mean, he was saying it so much. But yeah. It is how it is though, with people who they get this idea of their enemies in their mind, so they just kind of make these idols or stereotypes of them to hate. The straw man argument type stuff. And honestly, everyone's guilty of these things to a degree. I personally think if I was going to make a propaganda game, I'd probably do a better job. But I think a propaganda game isn't supposed to be like a good job, because remember, 90% of the time, I feel like propaganda is not really meant for the side to attack, but it's meant to boost up the side that already believes in a set of beliefs. So it's like, oh, you know, these things are bad type thing, and then they just make a simple, uncomplicated kind of like, if you believe this, you're stupid. Am I right, fellow believers in my beliefs? You know, it's not really meant for an actual discussion or be a critique of that thing. It's meant to mostly boost it up. Although in this case, it's confusing because like the game is supposed to be something that helps teach people to avoid extremism. So I think that we're getting our wires crossed a bit where we're trying to head with these things. I will say that propaganda games are interesting in that they exist because, like, let's be honest. I mean, the Epstein files prove it as well, but, you know, a lot of people who want to have macro influences on society, because if you didn't know, Epstein was very involved in a lot of various activists on various political positions, and he would, like, use money and various investments to kind of support his ideals in certain ways, and to push his agendas about race or groups or mixing or genetic changes or societal changes, or to make money off those things and then to push them to make more money off those things. And all of those things can you know, translate into making various pushes into groups, because like, let's look at the flow-on effects from that. How many games used to come out that were fucking made by like governments, like fucking governments, like, you know, branding games or making games or funding games that were clearly never going to survive in an open free market? A lot. There's a lot of games like that. There's a lot of games that are just funded and they're just absolute dog shit trash. Now, here's the thing. I think you can make interesting stories with a lot of things a lot of people would see as political. Let's take the actual Minecraft thing. Let's take the Minecraft thing for a moment. The Minecraft thing that we all saw, like, you know, Jerry talking about, like, fucking Minecraft going, like, let's add in a bunch of, like, look, you can walk with civil rights movements or whatever, guys. That is, like, really poorly implemented, like, absolute doesn't fit this thing, and led to a whole bunch of memes. I saw a video of someone putting going into the sandbox and just putting down a fucking bunch of TNT, and I'm like, oh, okay. And that is an example of a poorly implemented series of things, and done from the specific point of opening and pushing these ideas and showing these ideas to make sure that people understand them and push them forward in what they believe is the correct thing to believe. But you can take ideas like racism or segregation or protesting or like some sort of like negative elements between things, and you can turn it into an interesting story. And like many examples of this exist. It's just that what they require is usually someone who's not ideologically captured, and usually someone who's a good writer. For example, Nikkei. In Nikkei, like, you know, the big fucking titty boober game with the massive jiggly ass physics, that game has a story about discrimination, slavery, with the Nikkeis, a subclass of human beings, the degradation of people who are sentient. There's a whole bunch of elements in that in the hands of a poor writer would be the most boring shit ever. But in the hands of Nikkei, they've done a decent job of it. Like, it's just to show that you can take ideas and play with them and make interesting stories out of them. For example, the Clone Wars cartoon show, while this is a random one, is essentially a copy of Vietnam. Now, maybe not intentionally, but it is. Now, Vietnam is generally quite a contentious issue for a lot of people who are from back that era, and it was around that era, the idea of, oh wow, let's go over here and stop communism, and they're doing all this stuff, and like the wars are going on, and like oh, should we do this? We're forcing a country into our belief systems. Well, we're blowing up fucking villages, but like, no, they're communists, they're separatists. You know, like there's a whole bunch of elements there, and while the separatists generally were considered quite bad, the Republic itself, the Republic was the one that inadvertently started that war, and also won't accept that think of the naming sense here. The separatists are a bunch of guys with robots that want to be separate from the Republic. They don't want to be the new Republic. They want to be a separate entity, because the Republic was more or less a supranational entity, galactic entity across the galaxy. And in their decision to break away from that, end up going to war? And the Republic's like, no, you're not allowed to do that. Really, who's the villain here? There are complications there. And the story itself, while it doesn't always go into that type of stuff, did play with those ideas and had a lot of fun with it. That's the kind of thing I'm just trying to point out. A bad story could easily just kind of fuck that kind of story up. It could just be like one-dimensional, uninteresting. And a good story knows where they can add in more stuff. Sorry, you guys are saying stuff and I got distracted. Let me have a look here. Sorry, I have to scroll back up. Not sure if you watched that Asmongold clip where he read the Epstein had a WoW account and there was a chance he might have been in the same guild as him. Good lord. Fuck, man, I'm not even sure he still doesn't have a WoW account. Let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest here. If you told me that the man who was investing in cloning in 2018, who wanted to make children designer babies and infiltrate them into parts of society and hide that fact from the grander world, and this is not a schizo, this is not a crazy person, this is a real person who met with presidents, was actually doing this. If you told me he wasn't dead, I'd believe you. At this point, come on. At this point, if you're saying, come on, man, Mr. Epstein still being alive is a bit far-fetched, when he was funding cloning in 2018, if you don't fucking think that's even possible, what is wrong with you? Hey, what could I say? The scales have fallen from people's eyes, and if you do not have, if you're not considering the reality of that, then what is there to say to you? Like, what can anyone say to you? Let's be honest here. It's one of the most annoying things about, like, you know, Epstein files. Just a random thing to get back on the Epstein files. Epstein files. There's a whole slew of fucking people, right, who do a whole bunch of evil shit. There is so many names in those files that are blacked out. They said there was only for victims, but then obviously they're not. Obviously they're not. And all gods knows that if these files were there were fucking videos, there were fucking images, there was so much shit. And as the files came out, almost immediately they started noticing things and began retracting them. How convenient that the number of names, suddenly the references just kept going down. How strange. Isn't that weird? And you're telling me that after this happens, that shit that basically confirms Pizzagate, that basically confirms half of this shit, or at the very least, puts it from the position of, wow, schizo conspiracy to, you know, there's a 50-50 fucking chance that it was specifically this, but at least something's happening. You're telling me that these fucking people in the world are still unable to believe it, or that anything is wrong. And you know what? Okay, sorry, I'm getting off track. The point I'm trying to make is that there are people out there who see this shit, and their first response is not, God, that's so fucked up. Like, what can we do about it? Wow, oh my God, this is dangerous. What the fuck? How do we deal? How do we make a society that doesn't allow this kind of shit happen? How do we fix this? No, their first response is, well, my political candidate wasn't in the files. Yeah. Good Lord, you're cooked. I know there's like a whole theory about like the idea that the world was deliberately put into, it's like kind of pushed into the like political brinkmanship to force people into situations like this, that, you know, when something is revealed, that all they can do is think about their own personal team and how their personal team benefits because they're just that fucking captured in the brain. And good Lord, clap, I guess, because it was successful. Good fucking Lord. I could be wrong, but they said the names were blacked out to protect the people involved. Yes. Yeah. In other words, just like in real, like, because, you know, one of the things the Epstein files really showed, you know, when you go through life, right, you think of life like this. Oh, okay, I apply to a job. I'm very clear. I'm very careful. I use very nice language. I showed myself off. I go through systems, you know. I go to the DMV to get my license to do this. I go to the government to hand in papers to do that. And then we have Epstein over here fucking typing like he's an edgy 10-year-old on fucking Xbox Live, which he was, and it's like with bubblegum writing and like the fucking, like, Jesus Christ, he just, like, what the fuck is that writing skill? He types like a schizo. Like, what the fuck? I am shocked that a man who was controlling this many fucking rich people and had blackmail to the nth degree was this fucking poorly spoken. And that's the kind of person that is able to rule the world. A person that sounds and acts like this. Like put aside the things that he did. Just how he sounds and in all those emails is so cringe. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like all those people in, like, you know, university and said, to get a good job, you have to be very careful and you have to have a present. No, just talk like a schizo and apparently have an island full of children to sacrifice to Moloch. Like, it's just that easy, apparently. Good Lord. Ugh. Yeah, but you can tell that I kind of took the black pill on Epstein files. Don't worry, though. Don't worry. I think that there is a solution, and the solution is we wait 80 years, and all of these people will eventually have their things proven, and nothing will change anyway. No, but honestly, isn't that how it goes? It's interesting because, like, throughout history, these people have kind of done stuff. You know, you look at like the famous examples of nobility and upper class doing these kind of things, believing themselves above the others or the people below them. It's just that now we live in such a world where technology enables them to do more and more fucked up shit. There's a reason why 90% of, or not 90%, but a large section of Epstein's fucking files were dedicated to how can we live longer? How can we escape death more? How can we, like, just be above everyone? And you know what? That's when you're truly fucked. When that's cracked, and there's like, oh, we can just, like, never die. Welcome to the Dark Elder. Good Lord. Yeah, you're fucked at that point. Honestly, maybe... Okay. How come half of my ideas of how to solve an upper class being like this don't work? And I wish it did, because, like, you know, part of you is like, I did see some people saying, well, this is why you have communism. We would have just put them against the wall. And then I just think of, Comrade Barrier disagrees. It's just how it is. It's a disappointing, disgusting reality we live in, and we're forced to face it. But don't worry. I agree with what a lot of fucking people have been saying, which is, in the next 2 to 3 years, everyone will think this was fake. Everyone will be like, oh, it was just AI. Oh, no one got arrested, so clearly it was fake. And, like, if you try to talk to someone about it, they'll just ignore you, or they'll just, like, kind of brush it off, because the reality is, what can they do about it? It's a scary thing, realizing what the world is like. Like, looking beyond that and realizing, oh, they just get away with it? Like, you can like, get paid $20 for, like, fucking working someone mowing someone's lawn, and if you don't tell it, the IRS is going to shoot you in the back of the head. Two bullets to the back of the head. Wow, what a suicide. But there are people out there who can, like, actively, clearly be controlling the world in a fucked up, evil sex cult of blackmail for various intelligence organizations and cults and shit, and all this can be real, and you can't do anything about it because the world is controlled by it. It's like the scales have fallen from your eyes. What do you do? And the answer is, I don't think you can do anything. At least not without being kicked off Twitch. But it is what it is. I mean, saying that is like a cop-out. Like, saying it is what it is. Like, yeah, all those cute anime girls. Just look at those. Just get distracted by cute anime girls. Which I am, to be honest. By the way, fuck, marry, kill. Belle, Yuzahara, Alice. Fuck, marry, kill. This is a difficult one. Alright, fuck, actually, this is hard. Mostly because I don't want to kill any of them. I like them. Alice is rich. That's one notable thing. Alice is rich. So if we married Alice, we'd be rich. I think the kill and the marry is going to be hard. Alright, you know what? We'll do what Wise obviously wants to do. Marry Belle. Fuck Yuzahar because she's a brat and deserves to be corrected. And unfortunately, we'll have to kill Alice and take her money. Just by order of elimination. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alice. I feel bad. It's the worst when you get three characters from the fuck, marry, kill. By the way, that thigh fucking squeeze. God damn. They know how to make them. They know how to make them. Let's actually play the game now. For anyone who's arrived from this, because I occasionally on mods, in VODs, I put down like a little thick note in the corner that says "Go here" when I've stopped schizo posting. All you missed out on was the most endless schizo post about the file, so don't worry. What's the situation? Seniors not turn. Whatever, doesn't matter. Both of these answers don't matter. Zenless is definitely on the other type where like the answers are basically the Genshin type of like both mean the same thing. I'm still waiting to see horny mode on the belt. The interrogation? Are they torturing him? Oh my god, Chinese water torture? God, look at that fucking brat face. I love the teasing. They really did a good job with that. Like the way they like make her eyes upturned and she's like got her mouth there. God fucking damn it. I will play the game. Damn it. I will play games. I know how to play games. In fact, I was actually considering I might play pardon me. I was gonna play what's the name of it? Black Mesa soon maybe.
アリス、大丈夫かい？さっきはおとりになってくれたけれど、きっと怖い思いをしただろう。
That's true. Are you gonna say?
ご心配なくなのだわ。アドリブは苦手だけれど、今回はしっかり準備してたから。
Can you know, at the very least, the cults in ZenlessZoneZero just like kill people. You know, like say what you will about like the cults in ZenlessZoneZero, but at least they're just killing people. I'm thinking about Black Mesa at least. I have played. I think I played Black Mesa a long time ago. Fuck, I can't remember. But it was definitely. If I did play it, it was a long fucking time ago. I'm thinking about it because it might be fun to go through the Half-Life games. Ooh, I feel it. I feel it. I do feel it. What do you mean? Are you suggesting I reach out and grab Yuzaha's face? Because I would do it. By the way, the context of this is some random fucking dude was tailing us, and we kidnapped him before he could kidnap the rabbit girl. Basically, one of Epstein's boys was chasing Alice. Was chasing Alice because he was like, oh, look at this girl alone at night. She's probably one of the paws. No one will notice when she goes missing. The funny thing is, like, nope.
タイムフィールドのお嬢様やらイゾルデさんやらに会ったもんだから自分が過敏になってるだけかと思ってたがどうする引きずり出して一発分からせっか
We don't have any evidence. But we don't need evidence. See, that's why it'd be a great as running an alphabet agency. I could run a great alphabet
でき
agency.
なくはないけれど
Evidence? We don't need
捕まえた
that.
後でどうする
We'll find that later. Sprinkle some coke on the body.
付近にポーセルメックスの人間や治安局のロボットもいる以上無理やり連れて帰るのは現実的じゃないな。
プロ棋士に賛成かな。向こうが尾行だけにしてるのもこっちの人数が多いからだと思うし、誰かが一人になったタイミングできっと仕掛けてくるよ。
I see. We will lure out Epstein's agents.
相手の狙いが分かればこっちから罠にかけられちゃったりして。
Every time I see fucking Yuzahar do that look, it's just so silly and cute. Fuck. And I like her like little
こ
cardigan.
の狙いは私なのだわ。
Well, yeah, you're rich. I'd probably kidnap a rich girl as well. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna like just kidnap a rich girl. Don't worry about it.
さっき思い出したのだけれど、昨夜私の窓にぶつかってきた箱、あれに貼られてたラベルが
What?
フォローで見たのと全く同じだったのだわ。
What? The people the fucking... What? Wait a minute. Are you telling me your stalker who's trying to kidnap you keeps using uses the same logo on the boxes? Come on, what a... Like, it's... At least mix it up. Jesus Christ, that's like screaming it's you.
ユズハの推測は合ってたね。あのお世話係になりすましてた人が物資をこっそりフォローに運び込んで箱を見ただけのアリスを口封じなんてよっぽどヤバいもの運んでたんだ。
They're probably part of the cult.
ハンさん
Oh, how'd it go? Did you kill him?
兄弟さん
Did he? Oh my god. Could you imagine how great it would be if big old fucking panda here says, unfortunately, he expired under advanced interrogation.
おう白状したぞちょっと離れて話そうあの坊主に聞かれたら困るしなよしこの辺でいいか手短に話すぞあの坊主がフォローにこっそり運び込んで
Explosives. No wonder it was so damn heavy.
道理であんなに重かったわけだ
I guess except explosives are known for being heavy.
断熱材に偽装して運んでたんだとただあんまりいかついロープで釣っても怪しまれるだろうそれで奴はアリスちゃんの叫び声を聞き箱も壊れたもんだからエーテル爆薬を見られたと勘違いした
Oh, come on. Alright.
それでバレるのを恐れて口封じなんて不届きなことを
Well, then again, like, crazy people would do this. But I honestly would see this and be like, oh, so the richest fucking girl, like the girl whose family is so filthy wealthy and well known, might have seen the explosives I was smuggling. So my choice is I can A, go to ground and hide for a bit, or B, try and kill her. I'm just throwing it out there. But that seems like it's going to raise so many more questions and so many more views over there. Like, just like... But then again, criminals aren't... Like, not every criminal in the world is the smartest person.
でも私は箱の中身なんて全く見てなかったの。罪を隠すためにかえってもっと大きな罪を重ねるなんて。
Maybe he also just found you...
悲しいことだ。
Maybe he found you extremely useful. Maybe he was just going to be like, well, maybe I could make it up to Mr. Epstein. Well, I couldn't get you your explosive, Mr. Epstein, but I did get you this rabbit girl. And you know? Do you know? I like the meme. Okay, I'm just going to throw this out there, but like the meme has always been like Elon Musk's going to make anime girls like, bunny girls real or something like that, right? How does it make you feel that the one fucking around with genetic manipulation that most likely would have made like bunny girls real is fucking Jeffrey Epstein? Good lord.
彼に爆薬を運ばせていたのは
指示を出していたのはポーセルメックスにいる奴の上司だ奴自身は
Oh shit! Wait.
悪役の使い道までは知らされてなかった。
What the okay, this is very complicated. Okay. It'd be one thing if he was a smuggler. Second thing, if he was just like a crazy person, or a third, if he was a person with a cult. But he's one of the fucking company men, and his panic, he wants to kill the richest girl there? I can't fuck on. This guy is the worst employee I've ever fucking met. Like, Jesus Christ.
ただ、もう爆薬の搬入は2週間くらい続いてるそうだな。
ふん。その爆薬悪いことしてるとは思ってたけど、違法なものの製造で私腹を肥やしてるとか、そんな単純な話じゃなさそう。
It just feels like a terrible idea, dude.
俺もそう思うよ。
Let's hear the bad news first.
なら悪い方から聞こう。僕
わかった。悪い知らせは明日の夜で、もう爆薬の搬入はラストだってことだ。
So they're gonna blow something up. So I guess, like, okay, if I was to make a assumption here, I don't think, like, it must be like an internal thing in the company. I reckon, like, the company's gonna do something fucked up inside, like, to make it look like maybe one of them is bad or something, and then using that to make the other part, because, like, remember, they're in, like, a little company war, like, but I didn't think their fucking corporate war would spill over into fucking IEDs. Also, ether explosives lead to ether sickness, so technically you could say this is fucking more than just fucking IEDs. This is literally like, let me just pack my goddamn nail bombs that I've dipped in fucking radioactive waste and just like put those in there as well. Where are the cat girls, Elon? Yeah. Like, God, that's another thing about the fucking files. Isn't it? I know a lot of people joke that Elon wanted to go to the island, but apparently that was fake. Apparently Elon going, "Could I go to the island?" and then them saying, "Oh, look at this cringe boy," was like a mix-up of things. So unfortunately, as funny as that would be, it's not true. That's just like literally people putting. You know what? I don't even. Now that I think about it, given that we know, okay, let's be honest here. Every single person in the Epstein list probably knew this was coming out, right? Like, or at least planned for it. So there's probably a lot of money that was waiting in the wings for the exact moment that these ones released to just flood the fucking airs with memes, fake ones, or like to focus people on like characters or people that they could like hide beneath the waves. You know? I probably believe that shit like this could happen. Anyway. Oh my god, Belle, do you want to actually come with us for once, or are you just gonna go back and do nothing? Or at the very least, if you're gonna be... Yes, I literally like her eyes. Her eye colors are great. The rabbit's homosexual eyes are also... I mean, not homosexual. Homophobic eyes. I'm sorry, I get these things wrong. Is she gonna get embarrassed, line? Oh, how? That's so nice. You know, I'm surprised that they managed to successfully have a male and female friendship duo that is like happening in the game that people didn't immediately go crazy for, like go crazy against. But I kind of support it. Like, I understand that in gacha games they just, you know, they can't have romance happen that isn't involved the main character. I'm back, bitches. Hi, Sada. Don't worry, Sada. We were still talking. I'll talk 20 hours about fucking Girls Frontline sooner or later. No doubt I'll... God, could you imagine if Epstein had played Girls Frontline? Could you imagine if he'd played Girls Frontline and, like, he'd sent an email to Carl Schwab and said, "Hey, Carl, look at this Rosantism thing. This is really interesting. I got some ideas." Oh, damn it. I hate Rosantism so much. God, I wish if they told me that the Girls Frontline 2 was going to be a deviant from the main story, like, timeline, and the bakery girl wasn't going to be a future thing that happens, I would be like, you know what? Hell yeah. Epstein would not play GFL 2 because the girls are over 18. Oh, true. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, and also that's actually another thing to talk about. There's a distinct lack of lolis in Girls Frontline 2. Just thought about that. Girls Frontline 1 had a few. Just like, you know, normal variant spread that anime has. But like 2, I think they mostly changed them up into mostly just semi-petite girls. Like, fucking, I remember the poster child one was like fucking, what was her name? MP5. And then they just changed her up, and I've seen she looks like a bookish art girl now. So Epstein probably, yeah, so what I'm trying to say is Epstein was like, what the fuck happened, Girls Frontline 2? What are you doing? Where's me lolies gone? That reminds me of another thing. Like, not that I actually, like, you know, everyone wants to use Epstein for their random online fucking crusades. And they compare Epstein to fucking, like, oh, guys, look, Epstein was into Yuri. Like, yeah, that one fucking link to 4chan with Yuri. And now every fucking time someone who really likes Yuri starts posting shit, there's just that one image of fucking Epstein on a computer with the I Heart Yuri shit. And it's just, oh my god, they're never living it down. Fuck. That, like, of all the things, that is a fucking destruction. Like, oh my god. I feel bad for the Yuri bros, honestly. I feel bad for them. No matter what you say, Yuri bros, if you get into an argument, this is like someone being compared to Hitler. This is like an inevitability. You are just gonna have someone post a fucking reply to you saying cope, and then it's just gonna be a picture of fucking Epstein on the fucking computer saying I heart Yuri. That's it forever. God, the eternal BM. I'm so sorry, bros. Oh. Damn straight, let me call, like, Yi Fion or whatever. Fuck, I can't remember her name. But she's the hottest fucking one in this temple. Good lord, that ass. He probably forced the girls to do Yuri, so that isn't wrong. Well, I mean, like, I was trying to be more of the ha, he was on the Yuri the Yuri forum for 4chan, which apparently he also influenced, by the way. Fucking, is this guy literally been everywhere? Good lord. Are you gonna tell him that he fucking gave my goddamn grandfather, like, Alzheimer's and forced cancer on my cousin? Like, is Epstein literally behind everything? But, no, I mean, we can take a joke where we can. I mean, in the midst of this enormous black pill of reality, we can just be like, ha, look, Epstein's a Yuri fan. We occasionally get a funny joke. We can have some laughs, please. Otherwise, what have we got left? Did the Fujoshis just win? My god, in the eternal war. In the eternal online, you know, because like I don't have much of a dog in this game because I've always been a fan of both Yuri, harems, you know, guys getting with, like, you know, the harems, or fuck, I even semi am totally fucking fine. Not even semi. In fact, it is the ideal ship. Belle and White. And a lot of people online would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't care. It's anime and I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm even more shocked, you know, one of the most freakish online, absolutely retarded as bullshit groups that I see and I go, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is the ones who are anti-ship. I never used to understand it, but the concept of anti-ship, let me explain this for you, because I'm sure a lot of people are being like, what the fuck is an anti-ship? How do people anti-ship? What does that mean? So, when you play a game, you see the male character or you see the female character, and occasionally you have cracked ideas of ships. Maybe like, man, what if Panda was to take fucking Belle out back and show her a few of the ropes? That is a crack ship, but it's a ship. You're shipping the two characters. Like, that's a romantic thing that you're imagining and enjoying the idea of and playing around a little bit. And apparently there is a subsection of people online that is so against even knowing about the idea that their fictional gacha characters or other characters in various other media are being discussed in a romantic context upsets them so fucking much that they've made a literal fucking name for themselves as a group. And I'm like, all I can say is, That is the most depressing bullshit I've ever seen. Like, what a pointless. I am upset that these two hot anime girls are depicted as being in relationships in your fantasy headcanon, and I've decided that I'm going to dox you. What is wrong with you? Like, of all the people in the world that are complete uselessness, Jesus Christ, you're up there. You're up there, top of the list. Also, let me see Sensei again, because oh my god, look at all these. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by how cute all these girls are. I'm sorry, cute girls. I will go over here. You keep hanging out. I'm very happy that Belle's more involved, though. Wait, what? Where am I going? Wait, I'm gonna control the thing? Oh no, I'm calling teacher. Hey, Tit. You know, maybe they could have, like, I don't know, had like a filter over her to imply that she was far away. I don't know. You know, so glad that I actually understand Japanese. Otherwise, I'd have to look away from her tits. That would have been a disappointment. Like, unironically, because I can understand exactly what she's saying. I don't fucking even need to read this. I can stare at her breasts all day. What? Hot take, I think GFL is best enjoyed with an anti-ship mindset. In most canon, wife is cleaner. Ah, interesting. Okay, all right. Let's discuss it. I think, like, with the concept of anti-ship, the idea of anti-ship of, like, I disagree that we should ship no one should be romantically connected together. And I think for gacha games, the logic might be, you know, all girls are shipped in some way. In GFL 1, particularly GFL 1, there is less, especially in the story elements, there's no romantic tension really at all. Like, you might argue there's some obsession tension, especially with M4 in quotation marks, but those elements are quite small, ultimately. I can understand not being focused on the ship, and I do understand people who look at something and are obsessed with the shipping so fucking much that it takes away from the other parts of the story. Like, you can get annoyed by these people, but ultimately, I think it's not too much of an issue. Just, if you want to ship someone, ship something. If you don't want to ship someone, you don't want to ship something. But I can understand why GFL 1 might be best enjoyed where you're not so, like, focused on that. But I think that's an individual thing. Like, you can obviously look beyond it and see the story for what it is, but some people are just really obsessed with romance. There's a reason why romance is in literally fucking everything under the sun. Every fucking movie, every fucking TV show. I've seen, like, fucking really good reviewers of stuff I really like get upset because there's no romance in something. There's a large subsection of people that really like fucking love, and they really want it everywhere. It's why 99% of people will see two characters talking well and see, like, they fucking... It's why I can look at Belle and Wise, and Belle and Wise are just hanging out as siblings, and I can go, they because people are built like that. So I get it. And but I also get what you're saying. Like, it is, if you can just detach yourself, is very good, especially in GFL 1. GFL 1 is not a romantic story. And while there are people that totally respect the commander, and I really do appreciate GFL 1's way of approaching it, honestly, I disagree really hard with how Dehu is treating the commander. It doesn't feel like a story. It feels like more like I'm watching someone's ideal of, Commander did so much good stuff in GFL 1, he deserves all the pussy. I'm sorry. Sorry to trouble you, Shifu. I'm going to say this, but I'm very happy that she might come back, because, good lord, I want to see more of that ass. She said cute! Are you gonna tell me how we're gonna meet up later for special lessons? Please. What is it, Shifu? It's because I'm not by your side. Of course, I will sleep. By the way, Shisho, could you potentially come and sleep with me, because I don't know how to do it. It's very difficult. I'd like to know more. Detective, I was too busy clipping you out of context to hear your tangent, but I caught most of it. How dare you clip me? Oh, actually, no, that's very kind. Thank you for clipping me. I appreciate. Honestly, I do really appreciate it. I know that a lot of people, streamers, get big on clips, and I am, you know, we're not a big stream here, but I really do appreciate you guys hanging out and clipping me and stuff. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel like, wow, I'm special. Now, Belle, can you come back here? We need to go back to bed. It's dark. Belle, it's dark. Come back to bed in there. There's only one bed for the two of us. Yeah, Belle, see, this feels bad, like, right here. Like, okay, they're not meant to do it like this, but Belle right here, Belle, like, makes me feel, like, bad for Belle. She's like, why can't I talk to fucking teacher? Why can't I? Well, it's because you're not the main character, Belle. But I suppose I'd be feeling the same if I was the other way around. Well, you're still standing around here.
だって今の適当感適当な部屋がなくて師匠と姉弟子の部屋はさすがに使えないでしょアリスが前に泊まった部屋は犯人を閉じ込めてるし
Okay, I see. Ah, so perhaps we could all just, I don't know, bunk together. Like, I'm just throwing it out there, guys. I'm just.
でもひとまず浮波さんやリンと相談して私たちは同じ部屋を使うことにしたのだわ
Whoa. But Belle sleeps with me.
それならリン、二人と一緒に僕の部屋を使うといい。HDD が置けるように広めの場所を選んだんだ。
Can I come too?
やったお兄ちゃんありがとう
I'm kind of curious what this story, how this would have played out, like, if it was the other way around. Was Belle going to be saying, hey, Wise, you go sleep with Alice in my room? Like, was that what was happening? Oh my god, we're making a bed house.
本当に3人まとめて寝るのか普通に攻めだろ
マナとの合体で考えないでよそれにあれっぽくていいじゃんほら修学旅行
Look at that fucking face.
言われてみればそうなのだわ話に聞いたことはあるけれど参加したことはないから
Ah, the trope of the rich girl finally getting friends. To be honest, it never gets old. It's cute.
学校でなかったの私の通う学校は貴族の子供ばかりで学校側からしたら団体旅行なんてリスクの塊なのだわ
Now, I'm just throwing it out there, but if they included this, I would be like, top game. But as these two get in, like, go into the room and, like, Belle's heading in, fucking Wise just gives Belle the thumb up and says, you hit it, go for it, and she just, like, you know, winks back and like, oh yeah, peak, that'd be peak.
じゃあちょうどいいね今日は庶民の楽しみってやつを味わってよ堤防階段
Ah, she's so cute. Oh, look, she's got a new face. Oh, that's so cute. I didn't touch on it yesterday, but the coalition units, the Sam Fingers readers, have been completely forgotten, or at least haven't mentioned once since GFL2. Yeah, I've read people saying that. See, I think that's another one that is an issue. GFL 1's coalition units, let's be honest here. I'm going to say it. I didn't like them. I didn't like that they brought them in. I don't like the tendency of gacha games and stories in particular to be like, this character is a villain. Let's just bring them back as a hero or something like that. And then, like, the coalition units were just cool. They were cool as a concept, but I didn't like them narratively. Like, narratively, I didn't like them coming back. And also, I like that they did. Honestly, I didn't like a lot of things about how that worked out. But there were just minor things. Because GFL 1 isn't perfect. There are things I don't like, but, like, everyone has different positions on them. I also don't... I think that GFL 1's Sangif's units should have been way different. I honestly think the Sangif's units should have, like, been truly against humanity for a lot of part. Like, maybe you could have just made a justification that Sanguis units were they were just dummy copies that they got, and like you could do something like that, but the originals like ran away or did some stuff. 2 is probably gonna bring them back, let's be honest. They'll bring them back, but it'll be like a fucking 8 years in the future. It's gonna take a while for Sanguis units to come back, and when they do, they'll make a thing out of it. Honestly, I'd rather them bring back some of the Paradisian girls. If you showed this is my dream right now. I haven't read everything up on to date. I'm not up to date in GFL 1, so please don't spoil me if there's this possibility of this. Imagine this. Commanders having a day. They're out having a romantic fucking stupid ass slice of life fucking episode. This is random. Like, this is me being on tangent fucking every fucking stream, I swear. Goes off towards like some, you know, cute thing, like, oh, we're going shopping, and as they're shopping, someone comes up beside the commander, and like, and then just says, oh, hello there, and we just get Moradau just right next to Commander. Moradau, please, God, I loved Moradau. Please, just bring her back. I don't care. Okay, you know, that's like I just said don't bring back villains, but here I am. But I wouldn't want her to be brought back as a hero. Wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be fun? They could do stuff. They could do so many things. It's not a spoiler if I don't know anything about it. Like, I know that like people are all like, I don't absolutely, yeah, for just for reference there, for anyone like that, I have no idea what happens to Moradau. I have no idea. The translation thing I was reading stopped right at that point. So I can't spoil anything. But in an ideal world, oh God, wouldn't it be great? Because like a lot of those characters were fun. I miss them. But I suppose that's the problem, isn't it? These things that I say I miss and that I want to have back, that's exactly what these gacha games that are second, you know, like second gacha games, your Enfields, your GFL 2s, that fuck up about it. I do not want it back. You don't want it back? No, you don't understand. Moradau, I'm going to say it. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. Moradau had perhaps one of the most attractive designs in the entirety of GFL 1. And I am not hearing an argument against that. She was hot as fuck. Good Lord, she was hot. I don't care what you say, you're wrong. Moradau was hot as balls, and she was psychopathic, and I liked her. Yes, she was evil as fuck. Yes, she killed her sister. Yes, she did a lot of fucked up shit. But my God, what a woman. Sometimes I just want a woman who could actually, literally, legitimately kill me. Anyway, continue on. God damn, the voice acting. Ooh, a night you'll never forget. Can I stay? Oh yeah, because Wise doesn't like ghost stories. Yeah, he said, lad, I'm a boy there in Japanese. And I'm like, no, Wise, you should stay in the room. Maybe they'll say, oh, we trust you, Wise. Oh God, I'll start reading when I can. I'm just so fucking busy. I'm playing through Nikkei. Oh, is this the part where I help her take it off? I'll fucking play that, I swear. Trans Wise now? Yeah, Wise, please, Wise, I need you just for this fucking moment. You fucking go Power Rangers transformation, become a woman, join this fucking party. Please, just for one night. We need you to stay, Wise. God, if it was Belle, would I get to see a cute fucking, like, would I get a cute scene of them all, like, sleeping in the same bed? Please, game, why can't I change to Belle just for one scene? Okay, a little thing, cool, I guess.
柄物のヘアピンを改造したんだ。ユース派のお守りだよ。あなたもこのアニメ知ってるでしょ。ちっちゃい頃流行ってたし。
Magic Sailor Boo. Oh my god.
確かマジカルボンプセイラープー。
Oh my god, Sailor Boo.
リンが小さい頃は毎週楽しみにしていたっけ。
God, I love the best part of Sailor Boo when the incest happened. I mean, what? Okay, you guys are talking about shit now. This better not be spoilers. I have no idea what you guys, yeah, I know, remember. All I know, I just really like Marodao. She's hot, guys, and she's crazy. And that, like, it makes me act up.
そうだ、どうしたの？急に浮かない顔するじゃん。なんでもないのだわ。
Oh, look at your face. Now, about taking off those clothes, I mean belts. Guys, yeah, stop brushing it off. We were talking about...
子供の頃、全く同じヘアピンをいつもどうしてなくしちゃったの？
Are they gonna be suddenly randomly connected via hairpins?
アリスの顔を見る限りただなくしただけという感じでもないな。
Okay, wait a minute. So we are right now in the bedroom, right? Like, we're in the bedroom where all the girls are supposed to be. Is Wise just hanging out there? Is Wise sitting by the door listening and like, oh yeah, keep talking?
実は私が A 地区に来るのはこれが初めてじゃないのだわ。初めてのフォローに浮かれてそのヘアピンをつけていって。けれど私たち家族は帰りの車に乗り込んでいたけれど、ヘアピンをなくして涙ぐむ私を見かねて
Oh
父
no.
が車を降りたの。パパ、セーラープー見つかる？
もちろんだアリス。お前のお気に入りのヘアピンをなくしたままにはできないだろう。ちょうどパパもな、研究所の先生たちに難しいことを聞きたかったんだ。アリスはおじいちゃんと先に帰ってくれ。
Oh, die.
パパはヘアピンを見つけたらすぐに帰る。
He hasn't gotten the chance to leave the room yet. I hate Morodao. She's too evil. Saida, listen to me. That's the best part.
ありがとうパパ、約束なのだわ。セーラープーが見つからなかったら
仰せの
まさかあれ、父は帰りの高速道路で事故を起こしたと聞かされたのだわ。治安局の見立てでは疲労した状態での運転がたたって急カーブを曲がりきれなかった。
Oh, wow, Alice. This would be the funniest part. If, like, could you imagine if, like, Wise just supposed to... So you killed your father? What?
車が激しく燃えたからといって
Alice, you killed him?
父の最後の姿に合わせてくれなかった。私はお葬式にだけ出たのだわ。一つ聞いてもいい？なくしちゃったヘアピンはそれからどうなったの？
What do you think happened? It got burned up in a car. God, what a terrible thing. Like, what happened to the hairpin lady? Her dad's dead.
治安局が事故車を調べたけれど、それらしいものはかけらも。全部私がヘアピン
Anyway, the
をな
later
くしたせいな
chapters
のだ。
are a drug trip, and I barely understand them myself. There are elements of Girls Frontline where there are... Oh my fucking god. Like, I'm gonna be honest. This is in the most non-spoiler way possible. The fucking goddamn absolute acid trip that is the fucking part with, like, the fucking cards and, like, the fucking magical bullshit in the fucking weird world where, like, the little dolls, like, force people to fight each other. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, in the fucking down the rabbit hole, like, kind of insanity world they end up in that is, like, a metaphor or some bullshit. That is probably the point where the writing dropped so fucking hard that I was like, what the hell are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is trash. Just make this a reference, or at least do it in a different way. Oh god, that one. Eldritch Horror of the IP, I love that shit. Eldritch Horror, fucking great. That part was not Eldritch Horror that I'm referencing. That part was just confusing. Good lord. Excuse me? She asked him to go back. I'm fairly certain it's your fault, Alice. Oh, the boys are here. You see, the truth is, Yuzuha stole the hairpin as a child, was a pickpocket, and deliberately did that, resulting in the death of her father. We're just going to get, like, extra drama in here. You know, I'm just going to say it right now. Belle, you better tell us if these two start making out while we're gone. You better fucking tell us. If these two start making out during the fucking sleepover, I want to know about it. Oh. Don't say this one. Don't say this. Okay, Wise, what the fuck? I mean, all right. This seems like the terrible idea to say. If I hear that and she clearly does well, I'm like, oh, it's a cute hairpin. Just leave it at that. Maybe I'm just not going to. I really don't like digging deep in people's histories if they don't want to say anything. Maybe that's just me. Despite the fact that I'll obsess over anything I'm told. The chapter is obtuse and extremely confusing, but is extremely important in establishing certain things will come into play later. Also, there's Arctic isn't there yet. Yeah. That's why I tried to say it in a really weird way. It's like, okay, there are moments in the story that are a bit too weird for me. Some others are a bit too slow. Some others, like, I didn't like in terms of the pacing. Some of them I don't like because they took away from the main story. For example, the train arc. The train arc is a great arc in its own, and, like, the story is fine and fun. But my god, I'm not saying anything detailed about it, but it's like fucking set right during where there's important story going on with other characters, and we're just taken away from that fucking story, and it just pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck is this? Great, it's fine, I'm enjoying it, but I don't want to be here. There's important things happening. Good lord. And we're gonna bully you.
ところでありそう嬢様、私たちもうこんなに仲良しなんだから、特に駒野さんなんて聞くたびに笑っちゃいそうになるから、もうゆずはお腹痛いよ。
Why would they say abs? That's such a weird way. I laugh so hard my abs start to hurt. She said her stomach starts to hurt. Why is she mentioning her abs? I mean, she's probably fucking ripped as fuck considering all the fighting she does.
ではこれからはみんなお互いに
This is the first step to the orgy. This is the first step, guys. No, Manaton, you return to your room. The day's fatigue hits you all at once. You've reached off the street. Bell's always been without really. Bell's always been thoughtful, so you're sure the three of them know to rest early. Then at dawn. Bell? Alright, Bell, tell me what happened last night. I'm ready to...
みんなとイエスを連れてフォローに行って。私と兄弟子さんは遠隔でサポートするから。
Of course. I mean, she's more involved at least. Like she at the very least, there wasn't a fucking like sleepover where she wasn't involved that was possible. All right, let's go. Holomaxing. Don't worry. I mean, I'm not spoil. I hate spoilers. That's why I'm vague in all the things I say. I just have like feelings about certain things that I get across. Like annoyed that certain things. It's like. Ooh. Like certain things happen and you're just like, oh my fucking god. 110011. What's that again? Oh yeah, cool. I'm glad that I paid attention in code school. That sound was the same sound in Halo 1. That's like a stock sound. I wish I could jump. Playing Enfield has made me... Playing Enfield really, like, upset me.
オブスキュラなのだわ。通知3解析完了。ターゲットの成分。あのかけら、ここオブスキュラと爆薬。少し調べてみたのだけれど、この部屋にあるオブスキュラはまだコーティングがされていないのだわ。
じゃあやはりここは
そういうことになるのだわ。向こうにもう一つ。
I keep thinking of the drug from 40k when they say obscure, and it's breaking my fucking brain.
外に出てみよう。
早く扉を開けて工場の中を調べん。
What? Ah, damn it, puzzle.
付きの扉がこんなに。
The solidification process for the rich batch crew has completed. The story will transfer to materials lab. What's expected? Please proceed to the main entrance of the material lab. Transfer the storage location for obscure will be notified separately. 7th. Effective of today, the workshop entrance password has been reset. The new password is identical to the other. But did I only just use that? That doesn't make sense. They need 10 obscure sample containers at once, and it seems like they're running a large-scale experiment. It's the same, yeah, if it's the same elevator. But the pages along with the password probably changed. Let's keep looking. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's keep fucking looking. Woo! Random high entry. Come on, scattered item. Add 1 to the 3rd and 4th digits of the card password. No! How? What? So add 1 to the 3rd and 4th. So it'd be 111, and then it says what? That's just what? Really? Really? Do these guys know security? That is ridiculous. What? Now we're doing it again? Oh, fucking hell. Stop doing math to me and the silliest fucking stuff ever. All items in the premise be destroyed in the demolition. Removal items, hollow strictly critical documents be destroyed in advance in the predetermined location to ensure the on-site safety. All personnel must leave, ensure the gates are closed before entry and leaving. No exceptions. Following day's password will be changed periodically. Change rule. Subtract 1 from the first and last digits of the current passwords. Okay. I see. Okay.
パスワードの手がかりが揃った。試しに考えてみよう。
Okay, I have hardly paid attention. Oh, that's very. Okay. So the code is the 3rd and 4th. So that's literally becomes 11111, and then they just repeat the first. Okay, so yeah, so it's just yeah. Okay. Oh, you don't have to tell me. I could have done it. I could have done it. I could totally do it. Wonder if I had been able to put that in at the start.
怪物だ。気をつけてくれ。
Ah, go away.
この辺りの排水溝、オブスキュラだらけ。
So they basically were just running a factory here and they didn't want people to know about it?
流れたっぽいね。
Like, what?
でもこんなにめちゃくちゃなの。
Oh, what's it? Alright, press the button. Fine. Alright. Following us, they should be switching name operating access. Alright. So we have to do shit to activate shit. Gotcha. We gotta go turn the gen. Wait.
この先のエレベーターは使えるんだろうかこの先のエレベーターは使えるんだろうか
Come on, girl.
じゃ発電機起動しに行くね。黒騎士のお二人は加熱定着装置の方をお願い。
You know, I'm disappointed they didn't have
僕たちに任せてくれ
they didn't have the girl be like, oh, what happened last night, and then she blushes. Why not? Wait, what?
電源が入ったのだわ。
Oh, come on, why is this? Oh, we're doing it together. All right, bro and sis team, let's go. See, see more inclusion. I'm happy. Why is go check the sex long line? See what's wrong. All right, I'll have a look. It's the button that needs to be pressed. Alright. Apparently she can use perception through the magical through the thing. That's pretty neat, I guess. So basically,
電源の方やってみない？
yeah. Bonk. Done. That was easy. Well, these little puzzles are never particularly complicated. And forward.
もう通れるようになっちゃったの？アキラ、お疲れ様なのだわ。
Hey, what about?
よし、この電源はこれでオッケー。
Oh, right. Okay, what are you talking about? I'm not even looking at the gap. Alright, let's go! Dun 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 dun. Once again, turn on. Alright. Bump 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 bump. Bonk.
お兄ちゃん、また私たちの出番みたいだよ。
Indeed.
通れるようになったな。行こうぜ。
Wait, how am I supposed to get across? Oh, there we go. Forward! Come on, cute anime girl. Oh yeah, they just didn't appear. Bonk. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have brought him. He's like not even upgraded. What the fuck just happened? I just flew across the screen. Whatever. Press the boot on.
ねえね
Wait, what is something about in-game announcement something? I wasn't paying attention.
え、そうかしら。ここもほら、でっかいレア。
See, like I really should see. Like they really whatever. I don't like
エレベーターが使えるな
I don't like how like they have like little character moments like that that I can't focus on.
後で上の階で合流ね。
I know what it is, but it means you have to slow down in parts. And I'm a true believer in catching all the small elements. Listen, I need to go head to bed. You to guys take care. Hey, good night. Thanks for hanging out, Arctic. Calculations versus one direction leading to abandoned residential area on the outskirts of the open city. Appears to be the evacuation point after preparing the demolition. Too bad the roads collapsed. Then the way around. Alright, let's go for...
ユズハたちと合流しよう。
So we're what? We're gonna turn... Like, we are... So basically we're just fucking around with some corporate espionage trying to hide... Because they're trying to hide whatever they were doing in
怪
here.
物だ
オッケー、任せて。
I'm surprised they left us alone. I mean, Wise might be learning some shit, but like, we are just proxies.
俺らで相手するんで、アキラ君たちは隠れててくださいっす。
そうだ。さっきはあそこで何話してた？
I do like, even though they are kind of giving them powers and stuff,
廊下の向こうに
I do like the fact that they're not fighters.
大量の爆薬ね
Fuck that guy. They are very good fighters.
爆破した後に離脱するためのポイント
Good lord. Good lord. Sorry.
また探索できるようになった
I know her design is kind of simple,
向こうの建物
but she's extraordinarily hot. Maybe of the new grouping of characters, I would say Alice is probably the hottest. Yuzuha's got like a cute silliness to her, and I quite like her eyes, but like, you know, come on. Good lord, look at that. Ooh, she's angry.
あの大きなゲート
Now that Arctic is gone, Cider.
その向こうはもう
Mordau is peak, right?
だけど
Right? You changed your opinion, right?
広いかはここからじゃわからないね
Everyone loves Mordau.
どうやら真
I
相
love
に近づいて
Mordau.
るみたいだな
I stand Mordau. Okay.
私はそう思うでもこのゲート全然動かない衝撃で歪ん
俺に任しとけ。いや、ダメだ。
マナトでダメならもう開かないねどうするカマチーに隙間から入ってもらう皆さん中に入るなら別の方法があるかもしれない
I'm all ears. Well, rather, you're all ears. Ha! Get it? Because she's a rabbit.
上をご覧になって左側の天井付近に2頭をつなぐダクトがあるのだわ
What's wrong with Yuzuha?
どうしたんだい
Is this her fucking like sphere thing? Like she can't take going in tight spaces?
ああなんでもないよこの前家に
Yep,
集め
yep,
てたんだ
yep. She can't take that. She's not good with getting in tight spaces. Well, fucks to be you. What the fuck is wrong with me?
ネズミユズハンチにか
違うでしょマナトとにかくユズハはアリスに賛成あのダクトはきっと使えると思う
It's interesting knowing a language. I always appreciate just looking at stuff and knowing it. I now play Metal Gear Solid. Good night. Ah, I see. Alright, Sada. Enjoy your Metal Gear Solid.
姉ちゃんあのダクトにどうやって入るか考えよう
I appreciate you hanging out, man. And whatever clip that you apparently did. 10 out of 10. And whoever else is hanging out, just lurking. Unless you're just a bunch of OnlyFans bots waiting for me to mention your name. In which case, hell yeah. I mean, what? Wait, no, wrong button. Yep. Alright, let's go into the dock and see her get upset. Oh shit, maintenance in 24 minutes! No! Actually, we could just keep playing. I don't care. Maybe we've been running a while. Maybe we should take a break first. Take a break here and scout out the area while we're at it. No time! Let's go! Oh shit! It's a first-person game! Oh my god, is this a horror segment? Hey, why isn't this like with Nikkei?
ダクトの中は思ったよりも広いんだな
What?
みんなついてきているかい
Are they? Oh, damn it, they're behind me.
大丈夫っす。
Damn it. I wanted to be behind Yuzuha. Fuck.
あら地面に何か
あの形まさか人間いや遺体か
Oh, damn, someone died down there.
今聞こえたのは一体
Oh, this is getting free. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like
どうし
this.
たユズハ急に黙っちまった。
別に
That's
こ
actually
の辺りミヤズマの濃度が上がっている気がするな
good. I actually quite like this. This is great. This is peak. Even though I'm not behind, I feel like I'm playing a different game. It's weird. Just look like the way the lights on. God, this feels great. 10 out of 10. I'm liking this.
あれは三小会のシンボルじゃねえか。
Oh God, the cultists.
ここはポーセルメックスの工場では
Hey, yeah, good point.
どうにかしたいって調べねえと。
Well, looks like the cultists were involved.
出口
We found Mr. Epstein's island.
この先に通気口がある
No, Yuzuha's finished with her. We didn't get a Yuzuha freak out. All right, fair enough. All right, let's have a look. Oh god, we're splitting up, really?
まるで物
Haven't you seen a horror movie? Oh, I know, we're right here. Let's have a look. What do you see? Nah, they're just hanging out. Not doing anything. Getting through the documents. I can see destroy immediately, Miss Stempley. Oh. Why are they still piled up? Never mind, let's hurry up and see what these documents say. Engineering assets are, let's check out approved converting equipment factory into a prayer room for Exaltus Reese. Oh shit. We've also discussed that Exaltus want to research sacrifices needed a lot of funding and revenue. They must have had someone backing them, but I have. Oh shit. According to the data here, due to bottlenecks in Posmex purity, Posmex has been researching purification techniques to obtain suitable catalysts. They secretly conducted human... Oh, alright. Wow. Okay. Alright. 7 or 8 years? Well, did you think of something, Bill? If this partnership going along with such funding every year, whoever's involved from Portsmouth side is definitely no ordinary employee. Is it Damien or two bosses or all of them? The connection with Portsmouth side's Damien isn't powerful enough to do such thing and keep it all hidden. I think we need to take all this shit back. Can we just like take it? Like, can we like fucking just put it in our magical X-Space pocket? Because good lord. User, I shall talk to you. Sneaking up on like I scared you. I feel like that's... You said Alice's line. Really? I was so focused on looking over these. Anything worth noting? Not yet. What I mean to say is a lot to digest here. So she's spooked out. I will talk to the man. The disgusting man. Gross. Oh, a laptop. Oh. The Exaltus Remnant in Janet's Quarter and Mirovac. After blaming the 5,000 Procusipes, all that was once a landfall, according to him, when many followers were left lost uncertain after Land's death, America was appeared to them after an Exaltus, as an Exaltus official and settled in the Wayfair Peninsula. So basically, this is a small part of the cult, because it looks like the cult isn't such a large kind of endless group. I'm not leaving. I was saying goodnight. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. To send it to a position overseer, just as everyone. Hope they declared the creator would not mold vulnerable subjects and rejected polymorphs proposed to continue human experimentation. What? But they use the... That's a good point. It doesn't seem like their style, but the records examined I just heard a few days ago. Some captured Exaltus members seem pretty ticked off at Dr. Oh, some people don't like him. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting schism. I like this. This is the kind of shit I like. They're introducing that there's like fractional differences inside the Exaltus. He's done even more than what was asked for. Seems like things are pretty complicated with the Exaltus. Alright, cute anime girl, tell me what your thoughts are. Why are you so pale? Am I sorry I just saw her? Oh, oh god, the Epstein files? Yeah, me too, me too. Blood type AB, high 100 experiments show the high affinity immunoglobulin in your blood can effectively promote the recreational public experiments. Conducting a human experiment at test stomach is just a... Holy shit, these guys are fucking evil! I mean, okay, corporation being corpo bullshit, sure. But what the absolute fuck? New Leaf Project. This is some Epstein level shit. I mean, I guess they're not fucking them. God, just saying that disgusted me. After skimming through the report, it seems like the kids were living in a lab inside the Hollow. Surviving on advanced air purification system, regular injections of anti-corruption medicines. An environment that is inherently harmful to humans, but the lab kept conducting anti-human experiments. For long, the number of children became fewer and fewer. Appeared the child survive until the end. If the lab reports can be trusted, not only have the naturally high aptitude ether, but they've developed unique antibodies. However, according to the report, was terminated. The problem was after ES07 was lost. I suppose the child is also... Alice, stop looking. Alright. Did you find clues they owned? Yeah. Got into contact with Alsace long after Project New Leaf went bankrupt. So these guys already were doing evil and just was like, oh yeah, let's just fucking work with the cultists. Yeah, that's a good idea. The cultists, they almost fucking destroyed the world? What the fuck is wrong with this company? This is like, this is beyond insanity.
想像以上に厄介な宮妻
Oh, someone's here to destroy all this shit to hide all their secrets. Don't worry, we'll... Oh. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's the memory girl. Yep, destroyed it all. Man, I would have taken pictures. What? What's you? Oh, fuck. Wait, what? Fuck.
警告未知の対象が急速に接近中行き先は敵と
What the fuck? Oh shit.
どういうことだもしもしフェアに
Oh shit, someone's posting Bell.
返事をしてくれ
Oh shit.
なぜかフォローの外との通信が突然切れてしまったけれどこっちのことはいいみんなは戦闘に集中してくれ
Oh shit.
宮妻からエネルギーを吸収しているようだ
Fuck, 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 fuck. The screams the monster's giving out are pretty intense. Fuck, I am being absolutely fucking destroyed here. Holy shit. Please die. Please die. I'm actually...
みんな聞いてくれ脱出方法を思いついた
Okay, is the way to escape...
動画の向こうにある裂け目の話覚えているあの裂け目はちょうどこの建物の外にあるんだ裂け目を通ってから怪物が通る前に
Okay, good, we're leaving. I'm gonna die. I was so gonna fucking die. Get him with the umbrella shotgun. I guess we're gonna have to kill the corporation. Oh fuck. Escape. Bonk. The company has gone. Yeah, figured.
フェロクス
Oh shit. Yeah, that was about expected. So we have to kill them, I guess. I figured the tops and like that were kind of like, you know, more like vying for power. Not that they were like experimenting on children.
聞こえるアキラ私の声が聞こえるかしら意識は戻ったみたいだねあ、ダメまだあんま動かない方がいいってええここは空気中のエーテル濃度があまり高くないけれどあなたの頭にある単コブが破れでもしたら侵食される危険が出てくるのだ
I guess we're back in the hollow, or we're in part of the hollow. Where are we now?
僕たちは今どこに
方角的には
Would
オブ
they-
スキュラ工場の裏手にある谷のあたりかなえ、そんな近所だったのフェロクスにぐるっと遠回りさせられたせいでまあ方向感覚ってわけじゃなんでもないとにかくここが以前材料の研究所だった場所だねあなたを気絶させた後でもあなたは雲岳山の関係者だし私も調査監督チームの人間だからか
So they can't just straight up kill us, in other words.
困ってるみたい
They'll figure it out in a bit.
すごく助かったかも 影響力のある人がいるって大事なことだね。
This is true. Yuzaha would have been fucking just taken out the back and shot in the back of the head. Where's Minato?
マナト君が見当たらないけれど。
Maybe he's too tough? Oh shit, is he dead? No,
マ
he
ナ
wouldn't
ト
be.
は尋問に連れてかれちゃった。本当は私が先だったみたいなんだけど、でも
Minato, that's actually pretty Chad. That's pretty Chad Minato. Fucking beating him up to help Yuzaha. 10 out of
フェ
10.
ロクスだったの。あいつが三将会と結託してた張本人。それになんでオブスキュラ工場や
Because they're regenerate.
なるほど。あのたちまち再生。
そう。フェロクスの部下たちは宮妻フィーンドって呼んでた。フェロクスは何回も部下をやって討伐しようとしたけど、かえって被害が拡大して工場も稼働できなくなっちゃったの。
Huh.
怪物は今も工場に固執してるけど、行動範囲はどんどん広がっちゃってるらしくて。修道院の子供たちが言ってた髪の白い女の幽霊ってズバリだね。はあ、ゆえの話なんて急。話を戻すと、もしあの怪物のせいで犠牲者が出たら HIA かハンドが必ず出てくるからね。
だから明るみに出る前に怪物と証拠の両方を消し去るという手段に出たのか。
それとさっき戦ってた時、フォローの外とうまくつながらないって言ってたよね。今はどう？
ダメだな。接続が切れる寸前にフェアリーが言っていたんだ。
Yep.
未知の対象。
まさか敵闘官の方でも何かが起きた？
Well, if they figured out we were there, they might have attacked. We can't sit around. We need to figure it ourselves and get ourselves out of this.
こうなった以上、自力で脱出する手を考えよう。
Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna think we have to make a rope ladder out of our clothes. Take off your
言
shirts.
葉待ってました。さすがの切り替えの速さだね。いろいろ修羅場をくぐってきただけあるっていう。あなたが目を覚ますちょっと前にね、見張りたちが慌ててどっかに行っちゃったの。こういう窓のない部屋ってだいたい換気用に、それさえ見つけちゃえばなるほどなのだわ。ただ工場の時くらいまあ大丈夫でしょう。
Well, Yuzaha, you can get through it. Alright. Let's see if I can talk to Belle. Oh, it might have been scary for you. I've been trying to search for Belle's signal, but can't sense anything. Suddenly, my connection to the outside was cut off. God, if they actually took Belle away for an extended period, like a whole arc, that'd be really interesting. Like she's kidnapped. Belle and the others shut. 9 minutes before I'm apparently going to be kicked out of the game. Fuck! No! Let's talk to the anime girls. Are you right? Thank you for wearing your suit. Oh! No need to worry. Just sealing up these all, checking... Yeah. Please plan your game progress accordingly. Shut the fuck up. I do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. I'm too busy talking to Yuzaha. You know, I've never been a negative person to begin with, and unlike you who just woke up, I've already accepted the fact that Ferrex caught us. What I mean is, seeing spine-chilling evil atrocities recorded in those files make my brain crash. Right, let's work. Yeah, good lord, this is literally this is literally fucking POV or look, yeah, just do this. Ha! This is literally like the equivalent of finding the Epstein files, but these guys are probably not. No, it's the finding the Epstein files, but I actually have a chance in this fantasy anime world to have actual consequences. Oh. But it's the only way. They didn't confiscate our weapons, but they stashed everything in the cell across from us. As soon as the guard left, I had Karma sneak over him. Poor thing was totally wiped out from dragging Manager's massive sword around. Oh, okay. Right, let's roll out and we're ready to go. Alright. Oh, I like the echo. I know it's like a little bit of just a gimmick, but it's cute. I like it. Those girls are checking my ass out.
ここでさっきの技を使ったらみんな怪我しちゃう。お、出口だね。誰もいないし、降りてみよ。
No! The game's crashing! No! Sorry guys. Unfortunately, I am forced into the world where maintenance comes for me. No. Give me a second. What can I do? What can I do? Well, you know what? We'll just leave this. Where is it? Where's my chart? I wish I had like a background image thing. That'd be good. Where's my chart gone? There it is. There we go. Now I have something to look at. But yes. I think we'll have to end the game early here. I know it's usual I would keep playing, and honestly, I'm actually pretty enjoying myself. The story is really improving. See, gacha chart. In regards to all of these things, ZenlessZoneZero really does come head and shoulders above the others. Although it does take its time a little bit too much in some areas, and sometimes it's a little too predictable in some things. At the very least, everything's foreshadowed, everything makes sense, and they all like flow into each other. It's pretty good. And it definitely beats the gacha chart test here for expectations. But thank you for hanging out. Sorry for ending the stream a little too early. I did that yesterday as well. In fact, tomorrow I don't know what I'll play. Might be I'll just continue this, but maybe I will play something else. I might, play maybe some Black Mesa, or maybe just fuck around with some other stuff. Who knows? But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling, and I'll catch you all in the next one.